Heyo, what up? Welcome to the stream. Glad to be back. Hope everyone's doing well and had a good last week and some change. I know I did. Hang on, let me pull up chat here. Forgot like what I'm supposed to do as a streamer. Pulling up chat is one of the most important things. What's up, Matt? How you doing? What up, Kevin? Good morning. Wookie Lavish. Francisco, Eddie. Wookie, you had a keyboard crisis yesterday? Oh, man. What's up, Loreni? Alistair, how you doing? John, what's up? Dan. Neria, how you doing? Yo. Grizz, how you doing? What's up? How was the last week of trading? I mean, obviously we got new all-time highs and whatnot. What else did I miss out on? Anything interesting? Looks like yesterday was pretty garbage. So, not upset about that. How did everyone do, though? See, we're obviously pulling back a little bit into some demand. Will be interesting to see if sellers continue to show up and sell these highs, or if we can pop and get some momentum to the upside. I think patience is probably key today. I mean, it's key every day, but today especially sounds like a good idea. What's up, Miguel? RX. Salvador, how you doing? Buenos dias. Lavish, had a great week. Nice. Grizz, you've been doing good too. All right, great. RX, you've been rocking a Take Profit Trader Pro account past few days. Very nice. Lexit, what's up? Good morning. Dan, taking some more payouts. Awesome. But also blowing a few too many accounts. Well, hey, at least you're getting paid, man. I think you've been crushing it in general. Bartek, what's up? Eddie, you got a 4K payout with MFFU yesterday. 5 accounts, 1K from each, and then 80-20 split. Also, you had another massive payout that we talked about on stream before I left. Congratulations on all those payouts, man. That's really awesome. RX, thanks for posting on Discord. It's great. Good place to document your trading and connect with other people. Gabagool is freaking out over there on the other side of the house. I don't know what he's on about. Relax, dude. What's up, chicken? You almost made back all your losses for this year. Nice. Hey, this is a comeback, man. All right, all right. All right. That's what we want to see. I'm looking to make a dent in my funded futures funded account. Got a little bit of work to do to get a payout. I was close. I think my last day on stream, I put in like a decent green day. I could have gotten a payout, but I had a red day, if I recall correctly. So looking to do some stuff in this account here. Looks like, can you see my balance? There we go. 50,876. So gotta do some work there. And yeah. What's up, Lupek? How you doing? Why are you not making more videos? I mean, I put out a video pretty recently, like what, 2 weeks ago? Go watch it. I mean, it only had 8,000 views compared to, usually the video like that will have 30,000, 40,000. So, you're always battling for the YouTube algo to show your videos. But, I made a video August 1st. I put it out. I just haven't been making as much. I've been focusing on trading and live streaming and just becoming a better trader. Markets are open. Where's my bell? Let's have a great day. Right? Is my clock wrong? Oh, my clock is off. Trade of Fate was telling me my clock was wrong, and I was like, what are you talking about? No, my clock's like off by a minute. I don't even know how to fix it, to be honest with you, because it's a PC. Now I think the markets are open. Yeah, that's really weird. It's like a motive wave. Must be pulling the clock from my PC or something, but let's see if I can fix that. That's so strange. How do I fix this clock? If anyone knows how to fix a clock in Windows, let me know, because maybe I'll just right click it. Adjust date time. Set time automatically is on. Maybe resetting that will help. Okay. Anyway, tap into VWAP there and rejection on NASDAQ. What's up, Jacob? How you doing? Movie recaps. I mean, I haven't made weekly videos in years, man. So, like past couple years, I make them every few months. I put out a video. I rather make videos when I have something to say, not just for content's sake to get AdSense revenue. Like, that's just not my goal right now. Obviously, if I want to grow a channel and blow it up, yeah, I can make a shit ton of videos, but I just want to make videos that I really want to make, you know? Thanks, Ken. Good morning to you. Did you go to school for video editing or learn on your own? I learned on my own. I got a job as a video editor. Did that for a few years, doing really boring video editing, but I got pretty good at it. What's up, Jello? How you doing? Griffin, what up? What up? All right, nice selling here. Is that PDL there? PDL. Really nice VWAP projection there. What's up, Andy? Good morning. Matt, what's up? What's up? Very nice through 700 level there. Very nice round of selling here. I got a little 4-hour demand zone, right? Yeah. I just marked that one. We're already in a daily demand. I'll tell you what, I just got back yesterday from a nice trip to Iceland. I was there for about 7 full days, I think it was. Really fun trip, and nice to escape the heat that we've had here in the U.S. It's just such nice mild weather. It's beautiful. Saw some places I've been. This is our 4th trip to Iceland, but a lot of times we do it as like a stopover on a way somewhere else. This time we spent the full week there. It was not a business trip, it was just for pleasure, just for fun. So saw some cool stuff. I will say, last time I went to Iceland was 2018, There's probably like 4 times the amount of tourists there now. It is crazy how it's blown up. See, the weather over there is maybe like high 15 degrees Celsius, low maybe like 8 degrees Celsius. I don't really do, it's hard for me to do Celsius that low. It's maybe like 7 degrees Celsius, something like that. Why Iceland? It's just a beautiful country, and as photographers, it's kind of a photographer's playground there. It's just so gorgeous, and it's really easy. It's a 6-hour direct flight from Chicago. Everyone speaks very good English there, so it's easy. You don't have to worry about all the language stuff. We're familiar with it, been there several times, so it's like it's like relatively stress-free from like traveling internationally. What is a risk? What is a risk? What do I risk a day to stop trading if you lose? It kind of depends on the type of account. Regular funded account, I don't really like to lose more than 600, and it happens. Sometimes it's a little bit higher. It just kind of depends on the action, and sometimes I'll take a few more stabs if I think I have a good read on it, and sometimes I don't. You sure you're not from Iceland? Fairly certain. It's so expensive, chicken. Oh my gosh. It's so expensive. It's so wild how much money you have to spend on everything. It's so crazy, dude. It's like in America, we're known for large sizes, right? But like coffee in particular is a struggle. Just because like you get a tiny cup, like tiny cup of coffee, and it's like $7. In America, you can get, if you go to like a gas station, you can get a large ass coffee for like $2 maybe. I think it's more expensive than Norway. I haven't been to Norway, but it's just more isolated, right? So it's hard for them to grow stuff. Iceland isn't that expensive. Yes, it is, dude. You haven't been there. What do you know? It is expensive. Think about it. It's like so isolated out there in the freaking North Atlantic. Like they can't grow a lot of stuff because it's a volcanic island. They have greenhouses and stuff, but like, they just import everything. It is wildly expensive, but it's awesome. It's a great time. All right, 4-hour demand here. See if buyers like it enough to show up. We'll say if you want to, I'll post some photos on Instagram probably. I haven't done that in a while, but follow me on Instagram. You can see some photos from the trip. Maybe some stories, something like that. Like going out to dinner there, like there's a lot of like kind of gourmet restaurants. Like you can get like pretty good food in Iceland, and they do like pretty good. They do like a pretty good job. But it's gonna throw you back. Like our last night there, we went. It's like one where you order a bunch of small plates. You order like 2 to 4 dishes per person, and just only I ate there. And it cost like $80, and it was just like, yeah, okay, that's. I don't know. I don't normally spend that kind of money when I go out to eat here in the United States, so it's just you have to get over the sticker shock of it and just enjoy yourself. It was a really fun trip. Saw some like icebergs and stuff. How are the drug prices in Iceland? You can get meth for pretty cheap actually, which was nice. No, I don't know. I didn't do any shopping of that variety. Let me pull up one of my favorite spots. This is probably my favorite spot we went to. I know it's like a webcam of a phone, whatever, but it's hard to figure out how to turn this phone the right way. But it was just gorgeous. Really nice. Really nice. Okay, there's VWAP again on ES. What's up, Ken? How you doing? Should go swimming in hot springs. We didn't do hot springs this time. Done it before. And we're looking to do some just some new things that we missed on previous trips. So didn't do hot springs. But yeah, it was a great time. And I'm trying to get back on my regular schedule because it's 5 hours ahead of Chicago time in Iceland. So we got back yesterday. In Iceland time, it was 7 p.m. Chicago time was 2 p.m. So I stayed up till 10 p.m. at night to try to get back on the right schedule. And so I was pretty tired. So I'm still shaking off the little jet lag dust. Flight's 6 hours. It's not a bad flight at all. Although it's on United, which I haven't flown United in a while. I swear they definitely cut the legroom down. Rachel's a shorty, and I think her knees were touching the seat in front of her. What up, Andrew? How you doing, man? All right, coming to PDL again here. Previous day low. ES looking a little bit stronger here. Which accounts are trading? I'm going to trade My Fun and Features. And what is this? What account is this? What's it called? Tradeify. Can't think of the name. Tradeify straight to funded. So I brought my my FPV drone to Iceland. Man, that it's tough. Cause it's a very lightweight drone, and so the wind will push it around a lot more than other drones. And you have the goggles on, right? So you're seeing the perspective of the camera, and all of a sudden, you'd be flying and having a great time, and all of a sudden, you have interference, and your connection goes out, and so you're literally flying blind there, and it gets really scary because you could easily crash into a rock and get lost into the ocean or something. So I'm not that good at I don't have a lot of flight time on that FPV drone, and it's a lot harder than a regular video drone, but it was fun. I'm looking forward to looking at some of the footage. I didn't bring a laptop on the trip, so I haven't looked at any of my drone footage other than on my phone. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that turned out. I'll show you my favorite shot actually. I took with the drone. It was wild. It's a top-down view of this gorge, and it was gorgeous. If I can find it here. What's up, Mr. Bond? Good morning. Here it is. So I'm 400 feet looking down to this gorge. It's kind of hard to tell on here, but it was freaking sick. It's very nice. Can you make a video on your learning curve from Yes, I am going to make a video. I'll put it out in next month. Could you trade for a living if you wanted to right now, or are you still trying to become consistent? I'm more working on consistency right now. I wouldn't make a lot of money if I was doing this without any other source of income. Doesn't even look real. I know. It was cool. Really cool. Thing is, like, I'm used to the camera drones and stuff, and they shoot raw photos, and then the FPV drone is just shooting JPEGs. I was like, what? I just assumed it would shoot raw photos, but little did I know. All right, so nice rejection, PDL, and back down here, back to the lows. Trying to be really patient here, make sure I don't get caught up in a swift reversal or anything like that. So Joseph, nice to be back. I did miss the charts and I missed streaming while I was gone, which is good. You know, I took a break before in July and I didn't really miss it. But I have been, I was thinking about it while I was gone. I was like, oh man, I do kind of miss trading, which is nice. It's nice to miss what you do. Where you going, Grizz? Where's Grizz going? What's up, Brandon? How you doing? Andre, you're currently on vacation. I just got back from vacation, Andre. So you know, I haven't streamed in how many days, guys? Since like the 8th or something. Got to pull up a calendar. Yeah, I haven't streamed since like the 7th, I think. It's been a while, been a couple weeks, week and a half. What's the next trip? I don't know. Honestly, I'm tired. I'm just recovering. No NQ today? I'm looking at NQ right here. Still looking for opportunity. What's the next trip? Yeah, I don't know. On Apex, can you get funded off one trade hitting profit target? Yes, you can, as long as the trailing drawdown intraday does not come and get you. So if it retraces a lot and you have some size on there, you can get liquidated even if it's a green trade. Was what makes it so challenging. What's up, Parshav? How you doing? So this is kind of interesting. You know, right now ES is putting in a higher low, NQ lower low. I would be interested to see if, you know, we can reclaim you know, 680s. Maybe there's a long move. I don't know, but I'm watching this little divergence here to see if one can inform the other a little bit. What's up, Little Zax? Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, thanks. Ahmed asked, do I still make music? Yes, I do. I haven't really focused on it lately, but yeah, I love doing it. Still do it when time allows and the desire is there. Take a big payout from those big dubs before you left for vacay. No, my I was talking about this earlier. My last day I traded my fun and features. I think it was a red day. If it was a, I think I needed to make like $800 or something, maybe more than that. Then I could have taken a withdrawal, but it was a red day, so I was not eligible to withdraw any money. Right now, I'm still trading my funded futures and then funded account there, and then the trade of 5 Street to funded account. Still got work to do on the Tradeify account. Gotta just lock in a lot of, basic green days. Dan, do you get the Natalie meme from Loopback in the Discord? When was it posted? I don't see it off the top here. Could be an interesting long here in NASDAQ. Feels a little early though. Could easily still reject previous lows here. I do like the NASDAQ more, Avalon. Why'd I stop trading with Top Step? A couple of reasons. One, they stopped working with me, so I don't really want to promote them. Two, there's other fish in the sea, and I wanted to try out some other ones because I was trading exclusively with Top Step for so long. I wanted to try all these other ones that have, a lot of people were talking about. So, trading my funded futures, right, has been pretty good experience. Very, more affordable than Top Step. Traded Tradeify straight to funded, which is pretty cool. Parshop, no, I don't know. You know how I could test an algo I coded? On TradingView, I can only rewatch past week. I don't know. If you want to like auto backtest 10 years of your algo or something, and it's like a PineScript algo, I don't know. How far back does TradingView, can't TradingView do a bit more than just the last week? Evan says there's correlation between liking the stream and ending the day green. A lot of people have been talking about that for a while now. I'm not claiming correlation exists, but many people are saying it does. So I would recommend liking the stream just to put good karma out into the universe, Can't hurt, right? Which is your favorite prop firm? I've been really enjoying my funded futures just because it's affordable. I got payouts fast. It's like pretty easy to understand and work with. So they're definitely a front runner for me. But I'm going to try out some other ones too, and yeah, we'll see. Kind of like longs here. Kind of like it. I like ES making the higher low there, and I just, it's a little sweep on NASDAQ. And there's the reclaim I was talking about. Yeah, okay. It's a nice little move here. Why don't you like TPT, Griffin? I had a couple of their evals. I didn't pass them, and I just got distracted with other ones. What platform do you recommend with MFFU? I mean, whatever you prefer. I mean, I'm using Tradeaway. It's not my favorite. I just need to execute orders. I'm gonna use MotiveWave to chart, so I don't care too much. I've also used Volumetrica. Again, it's not the best platform, and the trade copier didn't really work. So maybe I would stay away from that one if you're doing multiple accounts. Wish I would have grabbed the long a little bit earlier. Now it feels a bit risky. See if we can get just another pullback maybe that is supported, and I can hop on then. About TradingView, I think there's a little bit of a lag with TradingView, which makes it less ideal. I should make a settings video, an account setup video for which? For My Funded Futures, or just in general? I made one for MotiveWave, just because there's not a lot of stuff out there for MotiveWave. Weak NAS today, eh? Yeah, it is showing us some weakness for sure. Where was I? Part shop? I was in Iceland. I just got done talking about it before he joined. How many contracts am I trading with? Usually just one mini. All right, I'll try this here. It's on My Funded Futures. All right, Evan, have a good one. Catch you later. Wonder if I'm gonna make more amateur versus pro videos. Ideally, yeah, ideally. I just want to feel like I'm in a groove with my trading when I do it, and not, you know, have it not be too big of a distraction. It's definitely extra pressure that I sometimes don't want when I'm trading. All right, I think I'll target around VWAP here. We can get the boost here on NASDAQ. Come on. NASDAQ or ES definitely has a little bit of juice to it. Obviously, NASDAQ was the weaker index. No trade day code? No, I don't. Davis, you missed your entry by a tick. That sucks. We got ES putting in new highs here. NASDAQ can't get off the deck. Should have just traded ES on this one. Might increase my target here. See if we can blast above PDL and VWAP here. ES going for overnight highs. So here's my original target. Tempted just to take it off here. All right, I'll kill it there. Nice little trade. Handful of points there. About 37 points. Nice shot, Matt. Nice trade. It's 640 on the account there. Total P&L. That's what I needed. My first trade back just to be a nice little bang. Little base hit of sorts. Wouldn't mind looking for something on Tradeify as well. Thank you. Alexander, good to be back. Very good to be back. It's nice to take a break from training just to be reminded of how much you miss it. And if you miss it. Hello, is this live? Yes, this is live. Welcome. I still think longs are good. I think this is a situation where, you know, I want a little bit more out of this. If I had 2 contracts or if I had maybe 10 micros on, I think I would have been okay with a half exit there and then a hold for a little bit more. But definitely feel good locking in 37 points as my first trade in, you know, a week and a half. Do I have an MFFU code? Yeah, Dan. Dan will give you the best discount. And it helps support the channel, so it's a win-win. I think tech, I think MFFU, exclamation point MFFU will give you the link if you want the link, I believe. Yeah, there's a link. How much do you normally trade per trade? Well, I usually just trade 1 mini. You know, I would say on average, I'm going between 40 and 60 points for a target. Still like the long. Still like the long. Looks good. Just want to see 700 hold there on any pullbacks, and I think we can put new highs in on NASDAQ. I don't love this location really for an entry. I do want to be, I still want to be long and wouldn't mind being long on Tradeify. I didn't really want to enter right at VWAP though. Miguel says, man, Top Step has really gone to shit lately. Their new dashboard has caused nothing but problems. Sorry to hear that, man. You tilted hard and blew all your XFAs last Wednesday, unfortunately. You have 4 new XFAs you've been waiting on since Friday and still can't activate them. What are the 3 charts on screen? Sorry, this is not the usual. The usual is this, which is NASDAQ 1 minute, NASDAQ 15 minute, NASDAQ 5 minute, ES 1 minute. And this is just where I'm executing trades. So I'm not trading any account here on Motivate, but it is my favorite app for charting. So I always open it no matter what, and then I execute trades wherever I have accounts. I got a Dom here on my heat map Parshav. It's not synced though, like we talked about before. What's up, Celestial Camel? You're new here, you probably get this question a lot. Have you been profitable trading futures specifically? Not really, no. That's what I've been working on the most. And you know, it's hard with when you do prop firms, like you could, it's all about payouts with prop firms, right? And with prop firms, you can also lose accounts while being flat on them or being even green on them. But I haven't had that many payouts this year, so that's what I'm working on. The you know, futures are very difficult. There's volume on my Dom. I mean, you can kind of see it. It's just like an outline, you know? Oh, no, I guess you can't see it. It's all the way over here on the right. All right, well, I'm glad I ended up taking profit where I did. You know, want a little bit more out of it, but the VWAP's always going to be a decent target for the most part. And I would like to see us now hold this uptrend that NASDAQ has going for it. So, excuse me. Wow. and see if we can get back above VWAP and do some work. We'll be watching ES to see if it can hold its opening range high. 15-minute opening range there. Yeah, I can see 218 orders hit there. 6470s. There was nice aggressive buying earlier too. Around 9 o'clock. It's 218, Barshov. It just depends on your zoom level. I swear it's 218. That's an 8 on my screen. Volume 218 right there. But if you're zoomed in, it might say 210. Thanks, Miguel. Appreciate it. All right. Someone talk me out of a long here. Anyone talk me out of it? VIX hanging out at the lows. NASDAQ kind of doing some higher highs here. I'd like to see us break above VWAP. All right, I'm going to do it. No one talked me out of it. So let's go. Come on, NASDAQ. Somebody light a fire under its pants here. Let's get it moving. Well, I don't really like that. I might just kill this trade. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. I'm taking it off. I don't want to be so stubborn here. I want to see a little bit more juice out of it. It's looking a little too wimpy right now. Used to be hard for me to do that, just to kill a trade like that. Because you're like, oh, well then I'm like locking in a red trade, you know? You get, if you can't accept that, you're gonna have a hard time trading. So it's better to just be like, maybe I'm not the right time or location. I'm just gonna go, I might have been wrong, and I don't need to be proven that way by hitting my stop. So sometimes it's better if you're not feeling it just to kill it, take the smaller loss, and then reassess for more opportunities. So we'll see. It's just kind of struggling right here around 700. It could easily roll over here. Could be a little head and shoulders or something on the 1 minute. So I don't think I need to force that. What's up, Jim? Still in a downtrend below VWAP. ES slowing down. Below PMH. Previous month high? Is that what that is? Which can cause NASDAQ to continue its weakness. Yeah. Do you not trade options on Motivate? No, I've never tried it. Yeah, I think that's valid to wait for reclaim of VWAP. Although you guys should have talked me out of my long before I did it. No one talked me out of it. Just playing. Yeah, I'm fine with that kill. Especially now, it's not looking so hot. What's up, Aaron? How you doing? Camel, you think trading on the range chart is easier to find an edge? Then I highly recommend doing it. Yeah, I don't know. Range chart, it's all the same to me. Same. I mean, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but if you're struggling on 5-minute chart or 1-minute chart, is the 22 range just going to unlock something for you where you feel, boom, I can do this? And makes sense? I don't know. Maybe. Is Carmine Green today? I don't know. I don't know if he'd taken any trades because he's doing like a voice chat, so I'm not listening. Eddie started making money when he switched from range charts to time-based. All right. All right. Nice. I've tried time-based, or I mean range-based. Yeah. Time makes sense to me. I've done tick tick charts as well. Time just makes sense. You know, it clicks well. I don't know. All right, so yeah, that would have been a stop out, full size. So I'm glad I went and killed that. Well, there's new lows on ES, or sorry, NASDAQ. Pretty heavy drop there on some volume. Glad I got out of the way there. Oof. 315 lots hitting there at 64.70 again. Dan, did you know anyone from school or family who traded in the financial markets, or were you the first to dip in them? No, I don't know anybody, really. I mean, my wife's uncle does some sort of some sort of stuff. I don't know if it's like financial advisor, or I don't know what exactly he does, but yeah, no, I don't really know anyone else who's into it. Legacy, you got 70 points on that short. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Great entry, because you mentioned you were short when I had killed my long, and that was up there around 700, right? So very nice. Very good. And that's the man. Those are like the kind of candles you just love seeing when you're in a short. You're feeling so good when you get those kind of candles. It's awesome. 706 short. Yeah, that was freaking. That was like a swing high short. That was a thing of beauty, man. Well done. Very good entry. Davis took along at 28. I mean, it could be a sniper entry if ES can bounce here and slow down NASDAQ's drop. It could be snipery, but that to me is a little scary. What's going on with that? What is this? Opening range. Okay. Davis, you're scared a little. LOL, just looked for 15 and got it. All right. I mean, it was almost a 100-point drop there in the span of a few minutes. I mean, it could be a really, really good sniper entry there, Davis. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Not using Apex anymore. You know, no, I don't have any accounts at the moment. And if they give me some accounts, I'll trade it. Dude, on Tradeify, is it a 20% consistency rule over 10 trading days? I think so. Nice job, Kevin. P&L for me today, 640 on my funded futures, minus 150 on Tradeify. Looks like Carmine is in a trade. It looks like he's in a long. Yeah, I've seen Iman's trading channel. Carmine's not sketchy. He's very legit. He's one of the best traders I've seen, and I've been watching him much closer than Iman has. So I'm not really. I mean, I've seen Iman's video about it. I think it was very. It didn't seem. I don't think he really understands. It's okay. And like I've talked about Iman before. He's gonna be right sometimes. He's gonna be wrong sometimes. That's what happens when you just try when you try to take people down. You're gonna get it right plenty of times, especially in this place, in this trading space. There's a lot of fraudsters out there. But if you just try to shoot at everybody, you're gonna miss sometimes. Yeah, he can. I don't know if he's a full-on hypocrite, but he's definitely. He's doing the same. He's making money from his YouTube channel just like everyone else, you know. Lawrence, I was on vacation for the past week and a half or so. I mean, Carmine has a freaking a track history. You could just scroll back in the Discord and look at all his trades and see whether or not he made money on them. And it's pretty clear cut. Massively profitable. Okay, at the lows here in NASDAQ. Okay, so on NASDAQ, down below, what do we got? Previous all-time high level, I think we bounced here, let's see. Previous all-time highs, that's from July 28th. It's not really that great of a level. One-hour demand is probably the next level of interest. Looking for either selling to slow down or potential. I mean, I wouldn't really bank on a reversal right now, but potential spot there to watch. Maybe avoid new shorts around there. That's a good way to say it. What's up, Maul? How you doing? What'd you miss? You missed one trade on my funded futures. Nice little 37-point get. And then he missed I tried a long and I decided to cut it. It wasn't looking so good on Tradeify. So $150 loss on there. 640 win on my funded futures. So feeling pretty good. Have you sharpened your trading skills while your trading range skills while you were away? We'll find out, I guess. I'm not trading on anything on Motivewave. This is like a Top Step. It's through Top Step, the data and everything. I have this old 50K that it's like a $35 50K or something like that. That I just I trade it usually a little aggressively and then I let it reset when I fail it, and I just use it for data right now.
Let me show you something.
Oh, you worked so hard to make $10 out your commissions yesterday. These range rates can kill you, yeah. How'd you learn how to hold on to your trades and not take profit early? Well, one is just accepting like the loss, right? So if you're in a trade and it gets a little green, it's not a green trade yet. Like it could still stop you out and you're okay with it, right? So like if you watch the video I did with Carmine 2 Februaries ago, I was like a little nervous. Like I was like moving to break even very fast. I didn't want to take losses. And then so many of these trades just went and hit my target. So you can see in that video, I go and print off all these charts that I annotated of like, here's where I exited, here's where it went, you know, like, so I taped all these charts of examples of my original trade being correct and my execution messing things up, my, you know, me exiting the trade early, moving to break even, etc., of that screwing me up. There we go. There's a nice jab lower there into the 1 hour demand zone. That's PDL on ES, and that's a new lows on, new lows on ES as well. So I think just like hating that I just left so, like, I was right with my analysis and did not make the kind of money that I should have made was enough for me to be like, all right, just hold it, just trust it. Like, forget about the P&L, look at the chart. Is this actually looking good? You know? So spike into 1 hour demand, a little bit of a buy up. You can see on the DOM, you can see we have some orders sitting there around 570 on NASDAQ. What I do in Iceland, since the markets are slow today, went around the south and southeast side of the island, which we haven't, you know, explored a little bit farther than we had before. And saw some new stuff. Saw some like glaciers, which is really cool. Just had, you know, what do you do in Iceland? You go and look at the freaking beautiful landscapes. That's what you do, you know, like you go on some hikes, go see some really cool stuff. It's just such a gorgeous country. Which state are you from? I'm from Indiana. I live in Illinois, outside of Chicago now. But yeah, like I said earlier, follow me on Instagram if you want. I'll post some Iceland photos if you want to see what we saw secondhand. It's really cool. Stayed in Reykjavik a couple days too, and it's a nice city, a small city. It's very walkable. A lot of there's a lot of good eats there too. A lot of good pastries. Oof. Good stuff. Why are you continue trading futures if you're not profitable? Because I could see the massive improvement, and a lot of it is playing the prop firm game for profitability, and so I see the potential there. And so as long as that growth and that improvement's there, then I'm on the right track. The profit will come. If you're so focused on making money, it's going to make it a lot harder. I know that's the end goal, right? It seems very like, what do you mean? Of course you have to focus on profitability. Yeah, really just focus on just taking one good trade at a time, then that's even better. And you're not worried about, oh, I got to make, like, if I made 20K this month, that'd be so awesome. That would change things for me. I could quit my job, or, you know, whatever it is. If you're so focused on that, it's just going to really get in the way. Trust me, I've focused on profit, trying to hit big winners before when I was trading options. And that really, really slows down progress. How do you know when to trade, when not to trade. That's hard, and that's something I've started to get better at. Where there's days I don't take trades. I think that's really important to learn, because historically, if I looked at some of my large oversized red days, they were days I shouldn't have even traded to begin with. It's like, why are you losing more than your average green day on a shitty price action day? You shouldn't, right? You should just not even be trading. So it's just waiting for like location, zooming out to like look at the bigger picture of things, be like, okay, is this are we still inside yesterday's range? Are we likely to be range bound? Should I be looking for the breakdown on the short, or should I be looking for us to a mean reversion? It's just like looking for what seems more probable to happen given the conditions. Maybe we're waiting for news, like Powell's in what do you call it, later this week. He's gonna be talking at their symposium or whatever. Like, maybe it gets a little choppy leading up to that, and then you're like, okay, would I rather take a stab in this lackluster price action so I can try to get a green day, but more likely get a red day, or would I rather just stay sidelined until I see something really clear? 1OP has been interesting. Started in a bear cycle, which matched up with a sell-in. We had a cross around 9 a.m. And then we just now looks to be crossing down. So I will be interested to see if we do get the full cross, see if ES can get some selling at the lows, maybe a retest, and then on down we go. That could be pretty interesting. Camel, yeah, you said that you think it helps if you don't rely on trading as your moneymaker. Absolutely. It adds a lot of pressure if you're like, I gotta win so I can pay rent this month. That's crazy. So Paul, you're the one that asked about the 1OP. So I haven't looked at the 1OP in a week and a half, but I will be interested to see though if we do get some decent selling here under PDL now on ES. That's what I'll be watching for, and that'll tell me a little bit of how the 1OP is like in sync with the market today. I can pull it up if you want to see it. Talking about the blue and red oscillator here at the bottom of this chart. This chart is a 5-minute SPY chart. So I said it's starting the bearish cross. Well, let's see here. We need the red line and the blue line to be headed down, and right now the red line's ticking up a little bit. So we want them both to be descending and get a nice drop past the zero line here. And then that could lead to a nice round of selling on ES. So that's what I'll be watching. Retest is 64.54. Yeah. Opening range low. Don't you do this full time though? Does YouTube sustain your living expenses? Yeah, it's important to have many irons in the fire. Right? So I have another YouTube channel, a completely different niche, not related to trading, where I have a year-long contract securing, some amount of money, and then have many offshoot little streams of revenue from that channel. This channel, I don't post as many videos anymore, so it's not, right now it's not producing a massive amount of money, but it's okay. All right, red line dropped on the 1OP here. My computer does not like it when I drag another window down from the other monitor. It always starts getting a little glitchy. Yikes. It's getting a little glitchy right now. Lagging really hard. Man. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm gonna close that 1OP window. It's causing some problems. I might look for a short. I want to see ES reject PDL here. We are at 1 hour demand though. This is where I said might not be the best place to initiate new shorts. So that is the reason not to look for the short. But we have been grinding through higher time frame demand zones all morning. What's up, Tyler? How you doing? Glad to hear it, Tyler. Camel, you sometimes feel like you're wasting your time when there's stats saying only the top 1% of day traders earn more than minimum wage. Something like that. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. It's most people should not probably do it, you know? It's incredibly difficult. But it's possible, so you know, if you're that determined and you can really, you have the right kind of personality composition to really excel at this. I think it's a skill worth learning. All right. I'm really tempted to short this guy. Just want to see ES get smacked a little bit. Man. I mean, I'm just going to try it here. Stop at above 600 here. Swing high. What's your best prop you use at the moment? I mean, my fund future is still probably my favorite at the moment. It's not for like massive payouts, but I mean, they did change things, I think. So if you do the right program, you can start stacking up payouts. But it is good for just straight up trading, not worrying about too much. All right, up about 15 points here. A lot of orders sitting here on ES. See if we can gobble those up. A little Pac-Man mode. That's my Pac-Man impression. I'll never do that again. Got a really nice clean cross on the 1OP there to start the bearish cycle. Gobble, gobble. A lot of volume there transacting. Very nice. Didn't really have a good target down here. I just threw it at like 540. Definitely potentially get more out of this, but with Tradeify, you know, don't want to talked about this plenty of times. Don't want to have too large of winning days, but there it is. Beautiful thing there. Nice little grab. Made up for my $150 loss earlier. So that's about a 40-point trade there. Yeah, 40 points. So 650 on Tradeify, 640 on my funded futures, both funded accounts. So that feels very good. Yeah, that was pretty clean there. I knew if I waited too long, I'm really only increasing my risk there, as it seemed like a pretty decent swing high for me to try that short. So I'm glad I hopped in where I did. And you know, I pulled the 1OP up before. Oh, my computer's freezing here. I could show you again here. It's a really clean cross. Well, now it's being weird, but right here is where the 1OP was looking like. Very nice bearish cross there. Give me a little added confidence in the trade. Cool. Can you explain what the 1OP is? Yeah, if you've seen Pete from One Option, he has a YouTube channel and a website, whatever platform. I've had him on the stream maybe 3 times. He's kind of a veteran of the markets, been day trading for 20 plus years. He created this indicator. It is future looking. It is a leading indicator. It's a secret sauce of combination. It's a formula that he doesn't disclose, but it does. You know, there's excuse me, 3 things really an indicator can calculate: price, time, volume, right? I think the 1OP uses something with like historical time to determine cycles. I don't really know, but I've been using it for maybe 4 years now. How did I meet Pete? I commented on one of his videos, and he actually ended up emailing me. He didn't know I was a member of his like community and stuff, and so he wanted me to check it out. And I was like, "Oh, I've been a member for years, bro." And so he's like, "Oh wow, that's really cool." So then I had him on stream a few times, and yeah, keep in touch every once in a while. And he lives pretty close to me too. We're in the same neck of the woods here, so. He is someone who I think of as a mentor. He and Carmine, which it's funny. Pete's you know, I don't know how old Pete is, 50s, 60s, whatever. Carmine's in his 20s. I'm in the middle there, 37, but they're both trading mentors. I've not yet met him IRL yet, no. I'm sure it'll happen one of these days. So yeah, you know, with that move there, I was looking for ES just to reject previous day. It's at previous day lows, and it's at the IBL opening range low, 60-minute opening range. And I was just looking for a round of selling here to really get things moving. And again, Nasdaq has been the weaker one all morning, so that makes it an even better short. And as soon as I saw that, we saw that wick on the 1 minute, and the red candle started to form, getting the 1OP bearish cross as well. VIX is ticking higher. Then I just put risk on, knowing the risk is pretty good there. I shorted 80.5. I'll just stop out, you know, above 600 there. So about 22 point risk, and I grabbed 40 points off it. It's almost a 1-to-2 risk reward. Pretty good. All we needed was ES to really help with some momentum there, and it happened pretty quick. Yeah, Carmine's like 10 years younger than me. Sometimes I think, oh man, I wish I would have started learning trading sooner, but I also say like it would have been hard. Like if I was in my teens, I think I'd have a hard time learning trading, because if you don't have money and you have to risk money as you learn trading, it becomes very challenging. I'm 19. You reckon I can be profitable by 30? I hope so, man. You still backtest? Not currently. I've not really currently done much backtesting. Yeah, Italians do have very strong family bonds usually, which is pretty cool. All right, let's see if we can get new lows here. 5 minute got you watching out for a reversal. Yeah, nice little bullish hammer there off the 5. Some wicks there on NASDAQ. With the measure move, target to the downside, that makes a reversal more likely, says Mo. And it's bar 18, so we might chop the bar 18 range. You guys know about bar 18. You know how bar 18 gets. Is that like an Al Brooks thing? I don't know about it. Just because we're getting past 10 o'clock Central Time. I saw a part shop that they added like three slang words to the dictionary. It was like trad wife, skivity. Now I can finally find out what skivity means. That's cool. I've never paid for juice, Mal. I just use the free version of Financial Juice. Long here could be interesting. I'm not going to take it, but I wonder if there is a little bit of juice to be had out of this. Stop on new lows. Target maybe the 80s. Something like that. I think that could be a trade. If you were still short, would you be looking to take profit above or below the lows here? Okay, let's say I was still short for some reason. I would have targeted just above 500s because I don't have any other levels. I could maybe go find some levels. Maybe 511, 512, let's call it. And I'd probably trail to 5. I wouldn't even want to think about it because I wouldn't still want to be in on this. I'd probably trail, you know, to around 5, 6, 7 would be my trailing stop loss, I guess. I don't know. After that nice round of selling, I think just taking profit is the way to go. Even if you get a move like an extra 10 points, it's not worth all the pain of having it retrace on you to potentially hit your trail, you know? But yeah, this trade so far, as soon as I drew it, pretty much working without any sort of pullback at all. So I definitely like that reversal idea, or at least, you know, at least a pullback of sorts, if not a full-on reversal. Where would your stop loss be for that short? That's where, yeah, I don't even know what was my entry on that short. 580. Short of 580. I mean, after that round of selling and I don't take profit, I'm probably taking profit at 550 or something, getting 30 points off of it. So if I look at that bounce here and then the red candle, I'm like, okay, I will now stop out if we tick higher. That's usually what I would do, something like that. So I'd probably get 30 points if I was still in it. Meanwhile, this little long thing could have paid. I don't really want to take it though, because I've had 3 trades today, 2 winners, 1 loser. I'm green about the same amount on both accounts. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty comfortable. I don't feel like if I did want to trade, it has to be like a pretty solid, like pretty A+ setup. And this felt a little bit more speculative. I don't feel strong about even the levels, you know. So when that bull bar broke through where you would have been stopped out, that is the second time you would buy. Yeah, because you're saying, so what you said was tight stops make great entries. Yeah. I think I'm understanding you. Yeah. Downloaded The Sopranos, by the way. Nice. Haven't seen it yet. Gonna watch it after the current series you're watching.
Gabagool, over here.
You're in for a treat. It's a great series, of course. You're watching the Batman animated series. I don't really watch much animated stuff. It's rated 9 out of 10 on IMDb. I do use IMDb for ratings all the time, but sometimes they're way off on. Sometimes they're like too nice on like TV shows. I think with movies, I'm usually like feel pretty in sync with their ratings for movies. What's up, Chesterfield? How you doing, buddy? Oh, it's a good boy. Oh yeah, good boy. What's up, Wolf? No worries. No worries. All right, so let's say I took this trade. Wasn't really sure on a target. I put around 580, just speculatively. I would then probably trail. I'd probably keep it pretty tight up here because I'm pretty happy with the profit at this point. It's like 40 points or something. 30 points. Yeah, 30 points, I think. So I'd probably trail pretty tight under this wick, maybe. But it looks pretty good. Looks good to hit. Now that I'm back from Iceland, I do want to go see some movies. I want to go see Nobody 2. Has anyone seen that one yet? Oh, the first one was pretty fun. All right, well, that long trade ended up being pretty fire. I'll take that drawing off. New Superman. Yeah, I don't want to pay for it, though. Because, like, I can see as many movies as I want, you know, for the price of 2 a month. And I didn't go see this New Superman. I don't tend to watch many of the superhero movies. So I definitely wouldn't pay to rent it. I could have seen it for free in the movie theater. All right, gang. Well, I might go ahead and head out of here. I got my trades. I feel good about the little bag I got today. I'll go on with my day here, do other stuff. Maybe I'll make a short out of these trades today. But thanks for tuning into the stream. We'll be back at it tomorrow. And hope you have a good rest of your day. See you guys. See you guys tomorrow. So take it easy.